And now to election matters. Political parties and candidates in Ondo State have signed a peace accord ahead of the 16th November governorship election. The signing, which took place on Friday at the International Cultural and Event Center in Akure, the state capital, was organized by the National Peace Committee headed by former head of state Abdulsalam Abubakar. Some of the parties present at the signing of the peace accord include the All Progressives Congress APC, People's Democratic Party PDP, Labour Party LP, Action Democratic Party ADP, and Zenith Labour Party ZLP, among others. Speaking at the event, the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, Mahmood Yakubu, urged the candidates of their parties to commit to a peaceful election.
The sincere hope of the Nigerian Peace Committee that Ondo State elections will be free, fair, credible, and peaceful. And every one of us to ensure that we will maintain the peace in the country. Because if there is no peace, there is no country.
The National Peace Committee accepted our request to devote the signing of the peace accord beyond the presidential election to include off-cycle governorship elections in view of the tension and sometimes violence associated with these elections in the past.
Ondo State has been a peaceful state. In fact, even during this campaign, it's been peaceful. And you don't enjoy this in most states when election is almost about a week to the D-Day. But today we are enjoying relative peace.
And joining us to discuss this is a legal practitioner and political analyst, and that's Allen Sowore. Allen, many thanks for joining us. Let's get started and ask about, the past elections. How do the past elections in Ondo State inform, the current dynamics surrounding the peace accord? Specifically, what specific lessons would, one would have to learn that could impact, this 2024 election cycle?
Thank you very much for having me. Elections in the past in Ondo State has come with some little skirmishes. The last governorship election that we even had in
Allen, I understand you're back.
Yes, I'm back.
All right, fantastic. You were answering my first question about just basically the past elections in Ondo and, the dynamics surrounding the peace accord and what one can learn, how it can impact this 2024 election cycle.
Yes, I was saying that the last governorship election that we had previously has come with some kind of skirmishes. You will recall that in 2020, prior to the governorship election, even INEC office was on fire. And up to now, no particular or specific things have been identified as the source of that fire. So, well, this time, I think both INEC and the various stakeholders have learned a lot. So we do not have such occurrences, and the election is just about 7 days away. So I think there has been some kind of improvement from the particular political party participating and INEC and even the security agency. So for me, a lot of lessons have been learned.
Speaking of lessons, INEC said it is ready for the election and they would improve on its shortcoming in the Edo election. Do you see that happening?
What I normally do, I run away from speaking for INEC. As citizen and a member of a political party, we must all hold INEC to its INEC feet to fire. We must always pull them on the spot to ensure that they deliver. Speaking about INEC preparation and our expectation at a time when the election has not commenced will be premature.
All right. So, look, Allen, you're very familiar with Ondo State, right? What do you preempt as regards security, right? And what preparation do you expect during the election coming up on Saturday?
I was in Edo, and based on my experience in Ondo State, I can say confidently that the Nigeria police and all the security agencies have improved on providing security during, after, or before election in Ondo State, in Nigeria generally. And this one being an obstacle election, I think we are sure of having enough police and other members of the security agency on ground, which has boosted the confidence of the people to participate in the election. People are happy that we have enough police on ground, we have enough members of other security agency who have expressed willingness to participate in this election. That has tremendously increased the level of confidence that the people have in terms of going out to vote and coming back home.
And that's what we hope for, that people can go home, come out to vote and exercise their civic duty and still come back home in one piece. Well, Allen, I must say thank you so much for coming out to just having this conversation with us this morning.